Hello, Aries. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I love you guys. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you all. I love you. Let's see what's going on in your energy. Spirit guides, talk to me. This is for Aries. What is it that Aries need to know? Spirit guides, God. Please come in, everybody. Take what resonate, reverse the roles. Don't forget to reverse the roles, okay? Let's see. Oh, okay, y'all see that? Let's see what this is. Receiving. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, y'all see the arms of this person? You are in the energy of receiving something. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. You are in the energy, my beautiful Aries, that you're ready to receive what God, Spirit Guides, whoever your higher source has for you. That means that you are living in the now. That means that you're ready, your eyes are open, you're in the energy of now. You're not too far in the past, you're not in the past, you're not too far in the future. You are in the energy of receiving, and you receive, you receive, you shall get. Okay? That's a beautiful thing. I feel like you have come into the energy, okay, the energy of accepting a lot of things, okay? You not only are receiving, but you are accepting a lot. You know, the radical acceptance in the new opens, radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. So, oh my goodness, I don't know what kind of work you've been doing on yourself here recently, but you are in the energy of what flows for me is what flows to me is for me. What flows to me is for me. What flows to me is for me. You're in that energy. What flows to me is for, I can't make this up. Look at that. What flows to me is for me. I want you to repeat that in your life. What flows to me is for me. So you are in this energy of something flowing to you. It is for you. You're about to receive something very, very beautiful. What flows to you is for you. Remember that. Okay. And you are in the energy of this very beautiful blessing. Oh my goodness. Ain't that something? Lord have mercy. Okay, Spirit guys, give me one more card for Aries and we'll get into the tarot deck. Yeah, what's for me? What's for me, what is comes to me is for me. Okay, you're in the energy of receiving and accepting this radical the point is accepting this openness that I'm ready for my blessing. I'm ready. You're ready for your blessing, and that's a beautiful energy. Thank you, Spirit. Karma, look at that. Good karma. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. You got your karma and gratitude. I saw that card too. You're grateful, you're thankful for your past. I know it may sound kind of crazy for some people, but you're grateful and thankful for your past. You're grateful and thankful for the tests, the lessons that you had to learn. You're grateful and thankful for a lot of that, because if not, you wouldn't be who you are today. So I feel like you just meditate a lot of times on gratitude, and you're very grateful and thankful. You are a type of person that is very appreciative as well, some of y'all. And it says, fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. But not only that, you are in the energy of good karma. You're in the energy of good karma. Okay, good karma, receiving, in the flow of receiving. That is beautiful. Freedom, ain't that something? Bottom of the deck, freedom. You are free. You have freed. You have learned how to master receiving and accepting the flow that is for you. Okay, and that's by accepting your past, by accepting the things that you cannot change, but change the things that you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You have freed yourself from those things of the past. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment, right, to block the good for me. Release me from any bond. Release me. I'm just adding my little word in there. Release me from any bonds, okay, that you may be attached to, and trust the will of God. Okay, trust the will of God, trust your higher source, freeing you from the past, freeing you and accepting that what has happened, what is done. You can't change the past. All you can do is move forward and trust the process. You are going through a transformation of in the energy of receiving now. And it says, allow me, divine, to give you my deepest, longest trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. So you're trusting spirit guys, God, you're trusting them with your heart, with your mind, body, and your soul. A divine love. My God. When you offer everything to the divine with detachments, you begin a love affair with spirit. You just said, where you are right now in life, you just stowed your hands to thee, and you had no other way to know. You let God, the divine universe, handle everything. You trust the process, and that's why you're in the energy of receiving something that is for you. That's a lot of energy there, Aries. Okay. Um, that's 8 cards down there that is telling me that you are ready to accept a lot of beautiful things in your life. You're ready for the now because you've learned to accept the past. You learned that the past was lessons. You learned that the past now made you stronger and made you see a lot of things that you're so grateful for and thankful for. And now that's why you are in the energy of good karma, and you have freed yourself from the past. And now you are so connected you trusted God, you trusted the divine, and that's why you're so connected to the spirit now. You have an affair with the spirit. Like, the spirit is definitely deep. Let's see what's going on here in the tarot. You are in the energy at the bottom of the deck. My goodness, at the bottom of the deck is the love verse card. Okay, you are in this energy of love. You're in this energy of you're looking back on with that 5 of cups of nostalgia, but just looking back on love, just seeing the love. I feel like now you're in the energy like you have learned your lesson from the things that you have encountered, the relationships that you have encountered in the past. You look back and it's like, you know what it is that you had to work on. And maybe in the past you was not in the energy of receiving love like you should have, or you was with somebody that didn't know how to receive your love that you had. But now that does not define you, because you have accepted that no matter how much you love somebody, if they are not in the energy of loving themselves, they can't love you. You have accepted that this person couldn't love you because they didn't love themselves, or you couldn't love them because you didn't love yourself at the time that you thought, that you were with somebody. So you look back on that and you accept the relationships or the marriages that you were in, and you are no longer holding resentment of what you were once holding in your heart. And that's why you got the Hangman in the reverse. Now you're back in control of your life. You see, it's not in there. That means you would have been still stuck. It's in the reverse. That means you're back, you're back 10 toes down. Okay. So I feel like you have learned to accept a lot of things in a relationship or marriage that did not work out. You learn to let go of resentment, anger, okay, frustration, because you realized that it was holding you back. And then you started thinking, I think my past relationships, I think my past marriages, I thank them for whatever happened that it didn't work out, because it really opened your eyes up to see so much greater, so much better. That means that if it wouldn't have happened, you wouldn't have learned how to heal. You wouldn't have learned how to love yourself if it didn't happen. Tell me more, Spirit, for Aries. Thank you. Yeah, King of Swords. The King of Swords here, along with the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're thinking very logical. With that Eight of Swords in the reverse, it's like you have gotten over the depression, the anxiety, because you have accepted things. You're looking at things, you're looking at your past situations as very logical. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at one point in time, you were very emotional every time you would look back and think back of how someone done you, how he done you, how she done you. And now you're in the energy of the Eight of Swords, Swords in the reverse. So you have come out of that depression, come out of that mindset of you just either you were with the wrong person that didn't know how to love, or they was with the wrong person with you that you didn't know how to love. But now you're in the energy of the King of Swords, which is logical thinking. And I feel like you're just ready for the flow. You're ready for the blessings. You're ready to receive what Spirit Guides got. Go, yeah, that's over. This Death card is transformation. This Death card is you had to trust the divine. You went through the dark night of the soul. Not only that, this Death card is you're not the same person you used to be. You're not the same person you used to be. You're not that person anymore. You're not that person. You're in the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're in the Nine of Pentacles. You are in the Queen of Swords. You don't take any mess no more. You're not the same person you used to be. Okay? You are showing up as matter of fact, a lot has changed. You have did a big transformation of your life, Aries. With this Death card, not only did you go through the dark night of the soul, but you changed a lot about you with this single card. Okay, I feel like now you have zero tolerance. You don't put up with no BS with this Queen of Swords, and also with this Nine of Pentacles. A lot has changed. You don't look the same like when you were with it. You know, you just look different. Some of you could be your hair, your the light that's in you. Some of you could be your weight. Some of you can be you're more grounded. You're more independent, self-sufficient. You're in your singleness. The Nine of Pentacles is fruitfulness. Okay, not only that, but you have changed a lot mentally about yourself, and now you don't tolerate anything with that Queen of Swords there. Okay, you don't tolerate anything with that Nine of Pentacles and that Queen of Swords. You do not tolerate anything anymore. So that's a beautiful thing. You stand firm. You stand up for yourself now. That old, what they say, okay, Spirit, that old Helen is gone. That old Helen is gone. Yeah, Spirit just gave me that. That old Helen is gone. That Helen ain't here no more. That Helen is not here no more. This is a new person. This person that you have become don't take no mess or nothing. Really? You hungry? Okay, you don't take no mess. The old Helen is gone. Okay, you are not her no more. You are not him no more. The old Helen, the old Henry, however you want to put it, tomato, that person is gone. The old Helen is gone. Okay, and you are just in the energy of a new person. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're moving on with the Chariot. Okay, you're moving on down. You're moving on with your life. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, you're moving on with your life. You're taking your time. You're not in no hurry. You're not in no hurry to get to know nobody. You're being very vigilant. Very, very vigilant. Yeah, Ace of Swords being very vigilant. You're taking your time, being very vigilant. You're not jumping out there in the wolves. Okay, you're not jumping out there to, letting anyone jump into your life. Okay. And you're not playing that, you closed out a cycle. Look at there. And you're not letting anyone come in and out your life. The Knight of Wands like you used to do. Okay. But you're in a new cycle. You are in the new cycle of receiving what Spirit Guides got for you. What's for me gonna flow to me. What's for me is gonna flow to me. What's for me is gonna flow to me. And you are in the energy of the flow and the energy of receiving abundance in your life. You're in the energy of receiving abundance in your life. Receive the flow. Let me get this right. Receiving the flow of the world. You got the world card in the middle. Receiving the flow in your life. Okay, new beginnings, new opportunities, new love, new everything. But it took some time for you to realize that. It took you some time to accept the things, accept that who you were with, the people that was in your life that hurt you, family, friends, jobs, whoever, relationships, hurt you. It took you a long time to accept and forgive that hurt people, right? Yeah, hurt people. That's how that goes. And so it took you a while, but you finally closed that cycle. And now you worked hard. It wasn't easy. The Eight of Pentacles, it definitely was not easy after you broke up or ended a marriage or a relationship or a connection with the Eight of Cups and I'm sorry, the Two of Cups in the reverse. Okay, Eight of Cups is walking away, but Two of Cups in the reverse. It was hard after this last relationship or connection that you were in. Okay, but you got tired of the drama, the fighting, the everything, and it's like you got tired of people bullying you, putting a lot of weight on you, making you feel like you are responsible for a lot of things. And that's where you say the old Helen is gone. The old Henry is gone. I am not her or him anymore. You will not run over me anymore. You will not talk to me any kind of way. You will not, because the old Helen is gone. Okay? You will not take my kindness for weakness. Period. You ain't playing that no more. It's like nobody's going to come into your life and think they're going to treat you any kind of way or do you any kind of way. Okay? Because you worked hard on yourself with the Seven of Pentacles. You worked very hard, very, very hard with this transformation of yourself. Like I say, you're very single, independent. You worked hard on yourself. You changed a lot about yourself. You actually look totally different now. With that death card, you look very fresh, very totally different. You look, I don't know what you did. You dyed your hair, you colored your hair, or your confidence. People are looking at you as looking very different, and that's in a very positive way. I'm positive thoughts and energy in my readings. There are lessons, blessings, and confirmations. You just have to be vigilant, open-minded, and listen to the message. Sometimes, in life, I know we all are on, in order to move on with our life, we have to accept the things that happened in our life, right? And a lot of it is not good. A lot of it is trauma. A lot of it is things that we did not know, the lack of awareness that we did not know in our past, whether it was relationships, friends, family, that and then on top of that, the abuse, the mentalness, the mental abuse, and the physical abuse. But when you learn to forgive your parents, forgive people in your life that really treated you bad and wrong, okay, that's a hard thing to forgive, especially in this situation, a relationship that you was in. It was very hard for you to forgive this person, but you realize that forgiving is not for that other person. Forgiveness is for you, and accepting that they are who they are, accepting that at the time that you were with this man or woman, they did not know how to love themselves, so you didn't even know how to love yourself. However you want to put it, tomato. But now you're in the energy of receiving so much good karma, so much beautiful things coming to you because you are truly, truly connected to the divine love. You are truly connected to the divine because you trust the process. You trust what spirit guides got for you, had for you. You freed yourself from the things that had you tied down, the resentment, the bitterness, the anger. You freed yourself from that. And that's what allowed good karma into your life because you started realizing I'm grateful and thankful for that person being in my life the way that they done me, because if not, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And you have made a 160, not a 360, a 160 change in your life because you accepted what the things that you could not change. And that's a person, people, place, a thing. You accepted the people, you accepted the situation that you could not change, but you changed your situation. And you gain the wisdom and you begin to notice the difference. Until next time, Aries.